There you go.
Hi, good. Hey, everyone. Welcome to our next webinar. It's called Engaged Learning at UVU, and we are super stoked to be here and to share all of our experiences with you. My name is Katie. I'm a junior here at Utah Valley University, and I'm studying nursing. I'm here with Sadie, and she'll introduce herself in just a couple minutes, or seconds even. But yeah, so we're here to talk to you about engaged learning at UVU, and that's just being more involved in what you're studying and not just having like textbook readings and professor lectures, but actually getting into what you're going to study for your field. So definitely stay tuned. And I'll turn it over to Sadie.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. I'm Sadie. So we're talking a little bit about engaged learning today, and it is kind of like a foundation of UVU that UVU really prides themselves on, this engaged learning opportunity that we have. So what really is engaged learning? Engaged learning at UVU involves active and collaborative learning, which provides students the opportunity to connect their academic experience with their professional and civic lives. So at UVU, you get the opportunity to kind of learn by actually doing instead of just sitting in classes and listening to a professor talk. You can actually go out and have real world experiences. You get to make an impact. You can get involved with internships, research, community engagement, and opportunities on the global and intercultural scale as well. So we're going to be kind of going through and talking a little bit about different experiences that we as students have had as we've gone throughout UVU, and what engaged learning experiences we have been able to experience while we're here. And it's really cool opportunity that we have at UVU to be able to learn in a hands-on way.
There is an engaged learning site at UVU. That's how important it is to us. It's so widespread that there's resources for everybody. There's resources for students and faculty and also the community to get involved. Just a little experience is my cousin, Susie, she just graduated from UVU, and she is an anthropologist, so she studies ancient human civilization. And she would go on all these amazing trips with her faculty to all these crazy places and find all these unique things. So it's not just for students, it's for, you know, everyone that's at UVU and everyone in the community as well.
So now we're going to talk about specifically for students what kind of opportunities that this engaged learning initiative the UVU has. So first of all, we have internships. So there's tons of different internships that you can apply for, including marketing and information systems. Both of my good friends have had internships in both of those fields, and there's tons of opportunities on campus to have part-time jobs or internship. Global and intercultural engagement. So this would include study abroad. So let's say you're going into business. You can go to Scotland and you can stay there for a semester. There's really cool opportunities there, or if you're more of a theater kid, you could go to the United Kingdom. If you're into art history, there's a study abroad in Italy. Super cool stuff. So as Katie was talking about community engagement, there's lots of opportunity within the community for UVU students to get involved. This is usually done through the Center for Social Impact, which is a club on campus. They do lots of service mostly, and they will do lots of things within the community that you can help out with. We have a very engaged curriculum at UVU. I know personally that, well, I'll share that story later, but in every single class I've had an opportunity to get outside of the classroom and do some amazing like project or just get some hands-on experience. There's a lot of research, like undergraduate research and creative works that students can apply for. Pretty much all you need is a professor's help, and then you can get started doing whatever project you feel is most needed in our community. And then lastly, the Capitol Reef Field Station. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but it's this amazing station. It's pretty close to here. I mean, not super close, but like a couple-hour drive. And I know that President Jimenez speaks very highly of it. That's the president of UVU. So yeah, just tons of different ways to get engaged at UVU. Now I'll share a personal experience. Just this last year, I had a really cool opportunity with my business statistics teacher. He encouraged us to do an extra credit project, and so I decided to work with the Center for Social Impact. It's been a really neat experience because I love the Center for Social Impact. It's this awesome club, as I mentioned, but there's some really great people that have worked there, and I helped out with a blood drive. So we pretty much just took a lot of data concerning the blood drive, like why students were participating, why they weren't, what would make them want to participate next time. And we gathered all this data, and I worked with my professor, and we came up with like a couple reasons and a couple ideas for the Center for Social Impact on how to market better, how to like relate to students better. And so I'm really excited for the next blood drive. I hope that it'll be even more successful than the last one. But now I will hand it off back to Sadie. She has a really cool experience to tell us about.
Hey everyone, so my name is Sadie, and we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, so that's why you can't see any of us speaking, so we have our pictures up. But I've had a couple different experiences with engaged learning. And the first one was I took a leadership class my freshman year at UVU, and we talked about what it takes to work behind the scenes of an event and how to be a leader over a group of people and how to work together as a group to accomplish something. And in the class, we all got to choose a fundraiser that we wanted to do, and we got to plan it ourselves. We got to figure out who we want to do the fundraiser for, what we wanted to do it for, how we wanted to raise the funds. And so it was a really cool experience to actually apply our leadership. So we chose to raise money for the Center of Autism. It's a building here at UVU, and it's really awesome. So we chose to raise money for it, and we ended up doing a paint fight. So we had a community paint fight to raise awareness not only for the building, but also just UVU in general. And so we had we made posters and flyers, and you had to pay a fee, and you got to come to the paint fight, and you got so much paint, and it was a really fun activity to be able to really practice our leadership and to learn a little bit more about what it really takes to be a leader and to get an event going and to have a successful event. And then my other experience is that in my biology class, we had to do service hours for one of our projects, and it had to have something to do with what we were learning in the class. So I got to volunteer to help out at some of the parks in Orem and Provo and learn about how to take care of the plants there, and about kind of how to do that sort of thing, which was a fun experience and a little bit different than just writing a paper. So I think that UVU is really awesome in that way, that they give you a lot of different experiences than you would otherwise get.
So it's me, Katie again. Sadie, those are super awesome. You're cool. I keep being astounded by Sadie. But for me, engaged learning, I always think about my labs as well. I know all universities have labs, but for some reason, I just think they're so fun. For my nursing major, I had to take anatomy and physiology. And with anatomy, we were working with actual cadavers every day. So actually looking at the human body and every little aspect of it using brains and models. And it was really fun to get involved, and it was a really great community. My physiology lab was way fun. Like, there were days where we got electrocuted, and there were days where we were just like having things explode, and I don't even know how it dealt with physiology, but I thought it was so fun. And even now I'm in another lab for microbiology, and I learned so much. Like, it helps me, I feel like these engaged learning experiences help us to understand why it's really important, because if not, it's just words in a textbook, but actually applied to life, it really makes things matter more. It gives a new perspective. So I'll turn it over to Eddie.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I just really appreciate all of these different stories of experience learning, because the biggest reason I've come to UVU is because of how engaged the learning is. You can go to a wide variety of different universities and to be able to learn about your career, but coming to UVU not only learn about what you're going to be doing in your career, but you're also going to be able to apply it. And my experience in UVU and studying here, I'm an information management major, hoping to go into law school. And so I've had kind of a different experience because I'm studying about information management, and also I'm attending ROTC for the Air Force. And so taking some classes my first semester at UVU, I decided to take a biology class, one of the general education, and I was able to get into this biology class, and our professor, she was really, really keen on engaged learning. And so we had the opportunity to submit extra credit assignments where we could go outside and study the outdoors. We could go to aquariums, go to different aspects of life, museums and things that study that. And so we were able to submit our perspective of that. Talking about my ROTC experience, this is amazing because we get to apply a lot of different hands-on things that we'll be doing in the Air Force. And some of those can be even paintballing, capture the flag. One time I was searching another cadet's car for fake bombs that we had to make sure we identified, and even being interrogated in a mock way. All of this was just to help us prepare for what was ahead. And you can have such a diverse experience at UVU that's all engaging. And that's what I love so much about UVU, and how much effort they put into helping you really find your interests and making sure that you can get every experience that comes with it. And so I love UVU, and the engaged learning is just such a great aspect of the university.
Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. Can everyone hear me? Oh shoot, my computer broke. Okay, I don't know if anyone heard that little malfunction I just had, but Melanie is going to go next.
Hello, my name is Melanie, and my experience with engaged learning is a little bit different. My major is family science, hoping to go into therapy. And what I love about my major is that you don't just finish and then get experience on the when you actually get a job, but they gave us a lot of experience already. I took a class last semester, which was family life education. And through that class, I was actually able to get certified as a family life educator. Usually when you get those certificates, you get it and then eventually they expire and then you don't use them. But once I got that, I was able to go into an internship this semester where I took the skills that I had, and I was actually able to go into an internship called Stronger Families Project, where families of the community that want to learn how to be better families are able to sign up. And I was able to use my knowledge and be assigned a family, and I was able to interact with them, usually in person, but this time virtually. And it was amazing. It helped me actually use what I learned, and it was awesome, kind of just taking a random family I didn't know anything about, and applying these skills that I learned. And I got really close to them. It was really amazing because this isn't just something I learned in class, it's something that I actually applied. And I loved it. And I'm really excited. I'm at UVU. I'm going to have more opportunities like these, and I'm excited for it.
Okay, I don't think Sania is here, but we are so thankful for everyone that shared their engaged learning experiences. It was cool for me to hear too, because, we all have our different majors and classes, but there are so many opportunities everywhere you go in every class that you take. I actually think it's one of the requirements is that they have to be involved somehow, which is really fun. I'm really grateful for it. If you do want more information on engaged learning when exploring your college options, definitely check out this link to this website about it. We'll post it in the comments as well.
Awesome. I posted that link in the comments so you guys can go to it easier. Feel free to ask us any questions, like always. And if there is a topic that you're interested in, feel free to let us know so that we can be talking about something that you really want to know about UVU, questions that you have, whatever it may be. We're very grateful that we've been able to be with you this semester. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break, but we'll be back in January with some more webinars, so we'll be excited to see you then. Thanks, everyone. Bye.